A girl was paying her respects at her deceased mother's grave when suddenly, a unique blue flower sprouted from the grave. As soon as she touched the flower out of curiosity, it instantly clung to her wrist and forcibly pulled her into a dark, mysterious underground world. When the girl opened her eyes, there was complete darkness all around. Frightened, she tried to retreat, but then her hand collided with terrifying skeletons. Frightened, she quickly retreated to save herself when the skeletons began playing joyful music, as if welcoming her to hell. Amidst fear and surprise, the girl saw that in the distance, a female skeleton stood holding a long row of lanterns, and at the end of those lanterns, a dreamlike ancient palace shone. Before the girl could understand anything, the female skeleton picked a blue flower from the ground, adorned it on her head, and affectionately took her hand and led her to a table, seating her there. Before the girl's frightened eyes, she picks up a sharp fruit knife and carves a melon into a beautiful flower, presenting it to her. But the frightened girl just wanted to run away. Just then, the female skeleton forces a plate into her hand. In an instant, a variety of delicious dishes are placed on the plate. As the food piles up, the girl finds herself transported to a magical ancient world. The female skeleton continues to lead her forward, and suddenly, with a powerful throw, places her on a balloon. But the balloon throws her off. Somehow, the girl manages to grab the rope, but the balloon bursts with a loud bang. She begins to fall rapidly, and at that very moment, the female skeleton holds her firmly. To make the girl laugh, the female skeleton blindfolds herself, extends her own skeletal arm, and begins hitting the toy horse. Seeing this funny side of her, the frightened girl finally laughs. She also takes the leg of a nearby skeleton and hits the toy horse. Now she understands that this female skeleton will not harm her. Then the two begin to play together happily. It was the same joy the girl had never felt since her mother's departure. The female skeleton takes her to a grand mask dance festival. The girl, laughing and playing, gets immersed in the celebration. But then suddenly the girl realizes that this female skeleton is her mother. Weeping with joy, the girl hugs her mother. For a few moments, she feels the same closeness, warmth, and security again. She fears that this might all be a dream and that she might be separated from her mother again. The mother affectionately caresses her cheek and places the same blue flower on her head. The girl snuggles deeper into her mother's arms, but the next moment, she's awakened by a cold breeze. Just when she's deeply sad, she realizes that the blue flower is still on her head. Then she realizes it wasn't a dream, but that it was all real. Finally, she returns home laughing. If you love your mother too, tell us in the comments.